Hola, hola, my name is Ramon, cosmetic chemist, esthetician, Tretinoin user. If you're not aware, this last year on my channel, we've been going through quite the Tretinoin journey together. Had my ups and downs. I've been exploring not only just different routines around Tretinoin, just because I've gotten a few different prescribed treatments around Tretinoin itself, and along with different ways of trying to figure out how to obtain my Tretinoin, which I know for myself in the past was never easy, and for a lot of people is not necessarily the most easily attainable thing. Today's video is going to be done in partnership with Apostrophe, which is an online service which helps to connect you to an expert dermatology team that then helps you to get prescription treatments based on whatever your skincare concerns are. But let me tell you, I didn't get regular Tret this time, I got special Tret. So today we're going to be talking about the prescription treatment I was able to get thanks to the derm consultation that Apostrophe gave me access to, where my skin's at, and what I've been using along with it. So as I mentioned, I've been on quite the Tret journey this last year. And the thing is, it's not like I'm new to retinoids. I've been using retinoids for honestly about 10 years now. I obviously started with very low strength retinoids. I got into retinol, love retinol. And I've been using Tret on and off really for the last 5 years, I believe. This last year, I really dedicated myself to getting back on the Tret train though. And I actually started this year with a combination of tretinoin, clindamycin, niacinamide. And for me, that was just a little bit too strong. My skin was dry, it was red, it was peeling. I'll have that on screen right now. My skin was peeling. And after that, I decided I'm gonna take a break on this because I'm not new to retinoids. I'm not new to Tretinoin. Even before that, I think roughly about 5 years ago when my husband and I first started dating, we actually got like joint doctor's appointments to get Tret together. Romance, I know. So I'm not new to Tret, but that was just a standard Tret prescription back then. And I think that was 0.01%. It was low. And trust me, I would sell that stuff on like sunscreen. So trying Tret this year, I was really confident and I still slowly acclimated myself into it. My skin could not handle it. So I was like, okay, let's stop that for a second. But I decided once again, hey, let's try it again. I want to specifically address a little bit more than the standard Tret concerns. Whenever I usually go to a derm or a doctor, actually I have never seen a derm in person. The few times I've gotten Tret was actually through a primary care provider. So not even a derm, just because it is not easy to see a derm where I was living, especially in Seattle. My friend would tell me I try to request a referral and they're not seeing anyone for about 9 months. And that's actually the standard I've heard and I've seen. Apostrophe came knocking at my door and I said, I want to specifically address more than the standard concerns I usually ask Tret for. So it's not just for blemishes, but I also have concerns about redness in my like cheek note, this area right here. I get red. I'm probably red on screen right now actually. And also PIE and PIH, just because in the last year of trying Tret and kind of being on and off again, I've gotten, I mean, we saw last summer my breakout situation. I'm still getting ingrowns here and there. And I get, as a result of that, like post blemish marks. So I wanted to address that as well. So when I first connected with Apostrophe, they provided me access to a virtual derm consultation. And in that, you go through what specifically your concerns are, / what are your skincare goals. And for me, I again pointed out the redness, obviously blemishes, I'm very acne prone, and the post blemish marks that I mentioned earlier. You also provide pictures, which it's never flattering. And then through that, you're connected to an expert dermatology team. They're the ones who really help to get you access to the treatments that you want to get. Initially, I got prescribed Tret again. I believe it was 0.05. And I actually told them, I was like, hey, I already have this. And specifically, I actually want to target a little bit more the redness issue that I have. And they're like, say less. So they revamped the prescription treatment I was recommended. And the expert derm team then gave me this, which is 0.05% Tret still, but with 15% azelaic acid. So obviously Tretinoin is a retinoid. It's the most direct form of retinoic acid. So instead of having to go through the conversions of the other retinoic acid precursors, i.e. retinoic acid precursors are retinol, it's the direct form of that retinoic acid, which then translates to it's a very intense ingredient. So with that, you're getting all the benefits of a retinoid. It is helping to target blemishes, pigmentation, fine lines and wrinkles. It's helping to prevent pore clogging. So overall, obviously we know retinoids do amazing things for the skin. Azelaic acid is the interesting one, and 15% and above is prescription strength. Below 15% is OTC. And so you see products on shelves that are azelaic acid, but they're usually about 10%, sometimes lower. But prescription strength azelaic acid is 15 to 20% usually. And that's where you're really seeing the benefits. There's some towards blemishes. Azelaic acid has some keratolytic abilities, meaning it helps to kind of shed that dead skin kind of in a very gentle exfoliating way. But realistically, where it targets is redness. And so you see it a lot in prescriptions towards rosacea or just general redness in the face. And that's why I really did want to try a higher percentage of azelaic acid for the first time. At 10%, my skin does love azelaic acid. It sees positive benefits, but I kind of wanted to see, having used 10% for so long now, is 15% really where it's at? And so having the product that I got through Apostrophe, I have a 2-in-1 of the two products. And so it's convenient because we all know I'm a lazy girl. Simple routine, give me that 2-in-1, speeds up the process of my nighttime routine. But also I see a 2-in-1 combo of, okay, so we're getting the positive benefits of a retinoid, as I mentioned, but also that's coupled along with a product formulated already with azelaic acid. So it's helping to reduce some of the redness I might see from the irritation due to the tretinoin. And also you're seeing a 2-in-1 combo that could target, again, pore clogging and blemishes as a result of that as well. So overall, I'm seeing a win-win-win-win-win, more convenient, more streamlined, more efficient, and therefore I'm better able to see the benefits I'm getting from the prescribed treatment. And aside from my azelaic acid tret prescription, I also got prescribed hydroquinone. Hydroquinone specifically is an ingredient that targets pigmentation. It's definitely an intense pigment fighting ingredient. Recently, it was made only available through prescription. I've never actually used hydroquinone before, so this is very new to me. I was actually a little bit excited, but also a little bit scared to try it for the first time. I have not used it very much. I mean, with the tret azelaic acid, I've used this every night pretty much since I've gotten this, but the hydroquinone I've used maybe once a week, and I've only had this for a little bit over a month. So I can't speak to the benefits I've seen from hydroquinone just yet. I will wait a couple more months to speak to that. But yeah, hydroquinone really targets pigmentation, and you see it a lot for people who really want to target PIH specifically, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. A very interesting ingredient, and actually one, I'm going to be honest, I don't formulate with it obviously, and I've never really used it. And because I use other ingredients generally for pigmentation, hydroquinone is not an ingredient I know a ton about. But stay tuned, let me know, do you want like a full like 3-month update on my hydroquinone journey when that 3 months hits? Let me know in the comment section. So I've been using this now for over a month, and I will say I haven't had the same issues I had prior. I don't have the redness, the irritation, the peeling, especially the peeling that I had initially. I am able to use this very regularly. I pretty much just like hit the ground running. I was using it every day when I first got it. No peeling, no irritation. My skin, I will say, it's just a little bit more dry, but that's normal when you're acclimating yourself to tret, to more prescription strength treatments for the skin. And so then you just have to tailor your routine around that. But overall, I've been really enjoying the benefits. And here I am right now, barefaced, no makeup, nothing on. I think I look cute. Do I got a little bit of something going on right here? Maybe, but we're not gonna talk about that. But overall, I have found adjusting to this treatment very, very easy. And I will say overall, the experience with Apostrophe was very positive. Getting access to the expert derm team was very efficient. Being able to communicate with them and again, have that back and forth about the treatment that I was given, very efficient. And it was rectified with no issues. Now, in terms of how this all fits into my routine, again, it is a prescription strength treatment, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful about how I incorporate it. I've actually been layering it alongside more soothing, emollient, moisturizing products. So alongside the tretinoin azelaic acid combination, I usually been layering it over the Krave Great Barrier Relief, or the Great Body Relief is one of my favorite products as well. Or just a very standard like balmy cream, just to buffer some of that irritation, buffer some of that dryness. And honestly, I'll do tret moisturizer, I'll do moisturizer tret. For me, it doesn't really matter. So with that, that is my 1-year prescribed tret journey. Again, lots of ups and downs, and it's definitely been a journey of really trying to figure out A, what's the best way to get my tret, B, how to best use my tret, with what to combine it with to see a lot less of the impact of the peeling, irritation, all that. And also C, the best way to recommend to you if you want to have access to a dermatology team and get access to prescribed treatments, how to best go about that. I know there's a few different ways. Realistically, I'm really happy with the exchange I had with the derm team that I got access through with Apostrophe. The back and forth I was able to have, I really, really valued, and the process, again, was very streamlined, very efficient, very convenient. So I can definitely recommend this wholeheartedly. Obviously, this is done in partnership with Apostrophe. I do have a discount code I'll have here on screen and down below in the description box if you want to get a discount. But let me know down below in the comments section, have you ever tried an azelaic acid tret combination before? How's that worked out for you? Have you ever used azelaic acid? What do you like to use it for? And what are your favorite products to pair along with your tretinoin based products? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that you know when I post more skincare, sunscreen, and Fenty related content on my channel. Give the video a thumbs up, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.